guys, Marstingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so today, this is a video that I've definitely been looking forward to making. This is the TEQ LR Super 17 on the 200% leader skill team with Cell. And obviously mine is full level 10 links. Now, I only have two dupes in mine, but obviously he's fully skill orbed up and everything. So very much looking forward to seeing how he is going to perform. So to go over very briefly, remember he doesn't really have a lot of, he doesn't really have super attack effects. He raises attack for one turn on 12 key, does colossal damage, lowers defense, and then causes mega colossal damage and greatly lowers defense on his 18 key, which is pretty lame. And then his passive, attack and defense 170, we get a bunch of extra attack and defense for androids, allies, and target Goku allies in the same turn. So pretty much the whole team is target Goku and androids, so we're going to be able to get that full buff pretty much all of the time. He gets damage reduction and an additional attack buff for 3 turns after he takes his first hit, which is a very strange choice, and he has a high chance of key +1 with each attack received. One of the only units in the game that has only a chance to get key when they get hit and not just get it. So his design is very wonky, but the release of Jiro and 19 did wonders for him because they link really well, and obviously they're a 40% support. And then of course now we have the 200% leader skill as well. So he is going to be looking a lot better. So on this rotation, in between these two, we do get 5 out of the 7 links active, and we have a lot of support. And also the orbs are pretty good for this rotation. Yeah, perfect. We can just get 23 key. So he's starting off with 361k defense on this turn with all of the support, and that's not bad. So let's just go ahead and do this. I wonder if Super 17 will just take him out, because he is potentially going to do a lot of damage here. Alright, they're going to guard? They did not guard. Alright, 2.1. So Android 16 and 18, they are one dupe. They are full level 10 links now for me. They finished earlier today. I definitely think that they are a bit underrated, but they suffer from that chance to guard. 6.5 million is pretty good. Because I think, remember, the AGL LR androids are only providing defensive support. They're a 6.4 though. Whereas the 16 and 18 are providing 36% attack because we're fighting a super type enemy. And then obviously they have the chance to guard because they have extreme type allies on rotation. So we definitely want to get you floated off here. I managed to find a really good friend Cell. Full level 10 links except for Fierce Battle. My Cell is full level 10 links except for the wall standing tool. So definitely a good friend. Yeah, he's clearly got an attack orb and I've got a defense one because my defense is slightly higher, his attack is slightly higher. Both are 55%, so as long as we don't get supered in slot 1, Cell will be fine. And then to be fair, Android 19 and Jiro are just going to heal us when they super attack anyway, so we should be looking pretty good here. Alright, we don't get supered, so Cell 3 million. First form Cell, even against one enemy, first form Cell is still really good. But I did put up the video of him on Android's ESBR recently, and yeah, when there's multiple enemies in his first and second form, he is an absolute beast. And then of course once he gets to perfect Cell, then he's just pretty crazy in general. So thanks to the heal from 19 and Jiro, we should be on pretty decent HP. I do need to float them off at the next opportunity, but I don't like to mess up the rotations like that. So let's see, with the 16 and 18, yeah, he only gets 2 links. He was getting 3 different links from the LR androids, which is why putting him in the middle was a better choice. And you get 1 extra link from you, so I guess we might as well put him in the middle here. You can see the difference though now that we're on a rotation where we're not getting any key support, because remember STR Cell is only an Android/Cell Saga support unit, not an androids, so he's only on the team to be on the other rotation with my Cell. But of course it means on this particular rotation, Super 17 is not an Android/Cell Saga unit, so he's not getting the support from second form Cell, so we weren't able to get the super attack. Obviously, ideally, right at the start, you can put him in front of a bunch of attacks in order to get his key passive build up, but he is definitely going to kill here. 4.8 though on his 12 key, considering he's getting only the 36% support from 16 and 18, and he only had 2 links active, so for a 12 key super, that's pretty good. It's just a shame. The biggest thing is that he doesn't have good super attack effects. Obviously, we've talked about before the fact that he doesn't have any way of like nullifying or absorbing super attacks, which for a Super 17 unit is obviously very stupid. Especially they just released him like slightly too early, unfortunately, because then like we started to get units that started doing all of that stuff like right afterwards, and he is the perfect unit to have had an ability to absorb key blasts. Like I said it before when I did, actually I said it in the 200% showcase video for Jiro and 19, but like with their kit, they are a better designed Super 17 unit than Super 17. Because yeah, super attacks would have really helped, like raising attack and defense, even if it was just raises, not greatly raises, adding to the benefit of that, like getting additionals. Because lowering defense is a kind of pointless effect. And then yeah, why he only has a chance to get key when he gets hit is very strange. Here's a 50% chance. I haven't really ever had any instances where I've been super unlucky and it's not gone off like very much at all. I think the first time I used him, it procced on almost every hit in like the initial showcase. So obviously at the end of the day, it's like it's all RNG, right? Like UI Goku doesn't dodge sometimes with his 70% dodge chance. So it's unfortunate that it's an RNG chance, but it definitely is helpful in the long run because being able to get some of those procs early on is obviously going to make it a lot easier. So we'll go ahead and put him here. I don't think he's been hit recently, so I don't think he even has his damage reduction. So again, we can't get the 18 key super. Fortunately, we'll have our rotations sorted fairly soon. I said this in a previous video, like I don't mind if we have not the right rotations set up like straight away, because it's just a realistic example of what can happen when you jump into an event. You might have your rotations all messed up. I should have just floated off Jiro and 19 in their first turn, but I didn't want to have the two cells next to each other. But obviously, right at the start of the event is the smartest time to do that because the enemies are weaker. See, we got a double super. If we had to raise his defense on super attack effect, we would have potentially tanked that for double digits with a double defense raise. So it's unfortunate, but what can you do? It's not like he's going to get an easy hit anytime soon. So we're just looking forward, all the Super 17 fans out there. I know there's so many of us, but we're all waiting for that fusing Hellfire 17 and GT 17 Dokkan Fest that fuse into Super 17 and actually have Key Blast super attack absorption. It will happen one day, but I mean, Super 17 was what, this time last year, pretty much, because he's the Part 2 LR for Golden Week, so probably going to be at least another year, I imagine, until we see anything else Super 17 related. But at least the TEQ one is looking much better these days. The AGL one, I'm going to do a 200% showcase for him. Now with this 200% team, I think it's pretty safe to say that he is the best 120 leader in terms of longevity. Obviously, they're all up to 130 now with their EZAs, but just from that meta of the 10 120 leads, Super 17 absolutely is the best one now. And I'm very much looking forward to doing his showcase. I wasn't sure which one to do first, but I thought we would do the TEQ one first. Second form cell not getting the kill, so 55% perfect cell here. Just 7 million attack stat, you know. It's pretty good. Alright, Super 17. We finally have the rotation that we want. And we might be able to put him in the middle if we get more links that way. We do not. So yeah, we'll put them in the middle just because there is a lot of key here. There are some green orbs, but I don't want to have the potential of missing out. So now on this rotation with the 40% support, he's at 352k. And he took damage last turn, so he has his damage reduction and the extra attack on this turn. So we'll go ahead and grab this for you, and we'll grab these for you. Because even if he was to get super attacked here with the damage reduction, wow, 7.5. So yeah, 7.5 million with a 40% support and a 34% support. Is it 36? 34. Yeah, because all their numbers are 18 and 16 together, aren't they? So 34. So decent amount of support, but 7.5 million. Again, mine's only 2 dupes. The extra 2 don't make a huge difference, although obviously the top right does have the level 5 super attack star thing. So he definitely would gain a little bit more. Probably not enough to put him up to like 10 mil, but I have seen screenshots of him doing those numbers. Because technically, because Cell's leads are Power Absorption and Android/Cell Saga for the separate 170, I could have brought Physical Kid Buu, because he'll be obviously under the Power Absorption part of the leader skill for... oh wait, no, he's not on Power Absorption, is he? I always forget it's the Kid Boos that aren't. because it means it's annoying to run the AGL Boo Piccolo and STR Kid Boo on the same team, because they don't. The Boo doesn't support. Skinny Boo doesn't support. What am I talking about? Skinny Boo. Boo Piccolo doesn't support Kid Boo. Well, maybe you can't bring him then. But I mean, we are using basically the best support units for this team. I guess I also could have bought the TEQ 50% support Cell, because obviously he supports extreme physical for 50%, and he's an orb changer, so obviously that helps out with getting the super attacks. But I like to do a lot of these showcases nowadays on realistic teams. I've mentioned this before in previous videos. Like, I wouldn't take that 55%, 50% support Cell into, like, you know, a difficult event, because he takes a lot of damage. So obviously I could use him on the showcase to give LR Super 17 a slightly higher attack stat, but yeah, it's not really realistic of what you would run in a difficult event, which is what it's worth seeing nowadays, especially for global with the red zone coming up, right? Events are only going to get harder. So 382k defense thanks to the support from the AGL LR androids. So we should just be tanking everything for double digits here. I wonder if we eat a super. 6 million, because obviously the LR androids don't give attack support, but 6 million is still pretty good. It's just the problem that, you know, other LRs that came out around his time, like on a 200% team, they're going to be hitting way harder than that, and potentially have some other interesting gimmick outside of RNG chance to get key, and then hey, let's go, absorb that super attack. Chance to get key, the fact that he doesn't get damage reduction until the turn after he takes the first hit, whereas there's a bunch of units that came out even way before him that as soon as they take the first hit, that effect like comes into play straight away. So it just seems like a really bunch of odd choices that came together for his design, which is a shame, because obviously as soon as LR Super 17 was announced, I was super hyped. When I woke up, I think the news had been announced, because the news always comes out super early in the morning in the UK. So even if I get up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, chances are it's already been posted like an hour or two ago. And I remember I woke up the day that LR Super 17 was announced, and loads of people had tagged me in the post. And man, it was so good. And then yeah, his all the details of his kit came out, and yeah, it wasn't the best. So it's good to see that he has improved over time. Like I said, the initial buff to him just came when the TEQ Androids team came out, and Jiro came out on their banner, because even though they only share 4 links, they are decent links, and the 40% support helps. Because obviously, unfortunately, again, another design choice, but this applies to the Dokkan Fest Super 17 as well, is they don't have big bad bosses. So it doesn't matter that Jiro and 19 don't have it, because he doesn't need it, right, to link up. So you can actually get his active skill. I haven't used this for a while, actually. What is the condition? Receives attack 7 or more times. So yeah, you do want him to get hit early on so you can build up key and start building up towards the active skill. But it does ultimate damage and lowers attack and defense. So yeah, obviously this late into the event we're not going to be lowering his attack. But we don't have support. Will we get another rotation, or will we kill him before we get a chance? Because if we, on the next turn, I think we'd have the physical androids, which will be giving him extra attack. So it'd be good to see his active skill then. But I think we potentially just kill him before then. So do you get any extra links from you? You don't. Right, so let me make sure that that is not turned off. Right, I haven't watched this for a while either, so let's go. Yeah, that's right. Crit? Hey, 3.65 mil. I mean, hey, for free damage, right? I will take it. So we'll go ahead and do this, and then I want to make sure we get a super attack for Cell at the end here, because remember, Cell is benefiting from that 40% support as well. So even though he's only 55%, the friend Cell is likely to go off at the end. Is his damage reduction still active? 161k. I don't know, but I mean, this Gogeta is the last boss of the newest, or one of the newest stages. He does hit pretty hard, so 160k is not terrible. Almost 7 million on the attack stat as well. Again, very decent considering we're not getting any support or anything from Cell being here. So the fact that these are almost 7 million with his full passive active and that support is very, very good. So yeah, with the physical androids in slot 3, as long as that part of his passive is active, because he's received an attack and it's still in 3 turns, that extra little bit of attack with the physical 16 and 18 in slot 3, he would be pushing over 8 mil, which for a 2 dupes unit is pretty good, but again, he's an LR. So many LRs that came out around the same time are so much better. It's just such a shame, because he is at least decent now, right? He's gone from being pretty terrible. Like, he's still badly designed in many ways, but yeah, he went from being completely terrible to being somewhat decent. So that's what I knew. I had to pull Cell. As much as I like the Goku and Gohan unit a little bit more in terms of their animations and stuff like that, but so I had to have a copy of Cell just so I could run his team. Because the 200% team for Super 17, Android 21's on here, so we'll be doing her showcase fairly soon. I just had to have like this leader skill, because this team is so good. Is he going to survive until the next turn? Probably not now, right? Because, well, the LR androids can do decent damage. At least we have type advantage here. Because this second form Cell, he's really, really good. Mine is level 10 links, but he's only 55%. So I'm not surprised that he did take some damage from that. But yeah, for 55%, he is a very impressive unit. And obviously works really well with the new Cell. He has big bad bosses, so he does work very well. So we did get 1 extra turn, because obviously he would have taken less damage if we hadn't done the active skill anyway. Although the LR android is just going to go off and get their additionals. Crit? Okay, no crit. Good. So we get 1 last turn of Super 17, although I think we have the extra attack support now, but we do not have the passive. I'm pretty sure it is now run out because it's only 3 turns. So unfortunately, if he got it straight away, he's getting hit in slot 1, so we would have been able to get that extra little bit of attack. So I'm not sure if we will get to 8 million here, but Super 17 should finish him off. Yeah, 6.6, so it's definitely worn off. You can see the difference. Last time we got almost 1.5 million higher with less support on the rotation. But there you go. We get the crit, we take him out, and that is LR Super 17 on the 200% team. So much better now, but still a little bit annoying. But hey, it makes him... I like using him. I always thought he was fun to use, even though a bit clunky. So now I almost feel justified actually using him because he's not terrible. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.